I'd like to welcome you guys to Stroud's Lane Farm here in Ocala, Florida. My name is James Bonner. I'd like to show you guys around, show you what we do. We're a full care facility. We do broodmares. I'm going to show you the broodmare division first. Right here we have Secret Bird. This is one of our clients' horses. We're a full care facility here. We take in clients' horses, our personal horses as well. This horse here was born the night before last. Nice, beautiful filly. Come on, mama. As you can see, look at the leg on her. She was born, she had weighed 132 pounds. Big, gorgeous filly. Big, gorgeous filly. Ain't that right, mama? Ain't that right? As cute as they can be. We try to interact with them as much as we can at babies. Just makes it easier as they go through each stage of their life. If you want to, I'll show you guys some more of the horses that we have here in the broodmare barn. And here we have Buddha. She had a foal last night, gorgeous colt by Broodmare. Get that right, baby. Beautiful colt. And she's a stakes place mare. Usually these horses go from here, we'll foal them here, and they'll go up and they'll run in Canada for Murray. Take all these horses up there. We'll break them, prep them, train them, get them all going here, and then ship them up. And we'll decide on what trainer to send them to as we go up there. Come on, Bubba, get up. Come on. Yeah, come on. There you go. Whenever you're ready.
Well, I'm ready.
This is our first foal of the year. It's a Seek again, out of Perfect Romance. She's a client's horse. She belongs to Robert Carlson. Big, beautiful colt. He was born 128 pounds. We try to weigh all of our horses here whenever they're first born, so we can keep weighing them through the different stages as they grow. Just monitor their health, how they're putting on weight, watch their diet. We watch them very closely. You know, of course, the vet comes out, we check them. First thing, we pull blood, believe in doing that. This mare right here is Slammin' Rose. She's another client's horse. She belongs to Dr. Michael Rothstein. They race a lot in Ohio. This is one of his homebreds. She was born with twins. One died at birth, and usually with twins, they usually don't make it. You know, it's real hard. We had to bottle feed her. She was so weak that she couldn't even hold her head up. We had to bottle feed her. We brought the doc out, we checked her blood that morning, and about lunchtime we got the results back and we had to give her some plasma because she didn't get enough colostrum, she didn't get enough milk. And after that, she's been doing well, she's been doing fine. She got stronger and stronger. She would stand up and she would nurse, and every day she gets better and better. She was walking on her ankles before, behind, and she's strengthening up. She's looking a whole lot better now, a whole lot better. But she's one that we really didn't expect to make it. And it's nice to see them pull through like that, especially after you put the time in with them. It's funny, she was doing that when she was born. She just walked right between mama's legs and everything. She lay right up underneath her mother, and her mother just step around her. She's a good mama, real good mama. And all of his mares are like that. All of his mares are nice. I think we have 15 for Dr. Rothstein here on the farm. They'll all race up in Ohio. Hey, baby. And that's her thing. She'll get up, she'll nurse, and she'll lay down. She'll get up, she'll nurse, and she'll lay down. She doesn't walk around too much. We're very hands-on here. Like I was telling you before, you know, we do foal watch. I do the foal watch at night, and I'll feed the horses every morning. And we stay on top of everything with our feed program. We feed the horses in feeder pens that are separated with a lane in between, just for the safety of the horses, that way they don't fight, get hurt, kick in between the fences. And when they do this, they're allowed to eat. They can relax a little bit so you can actually monitor how much the horse takes in. If they're eating everything and they're just leaving everything in the tub, or if they are leaving everything in the tub, then you know that, you know, there's something wrong. You got to look at the mare, you get adjust the diet, whatever. But you pay more closer attention to the horses and as individuals that way. And we tend to treat every horse like that, as an individual, not just as a horse, not just as an animal. You know, they're all athletes. And they're all at different stages of their careers. And these girls here, they've went on and they've paid their dues. Now it's time to live a nice life and relax a little bit. These are some of our mares in the different stages of the pregnancies. Like I told you, we break them up into sections. And these girls here they're due in March and April. And these are mate foals over here on the other paddock. But this is Poppy's baby girl and Sweetheart is your one on your left. These are two of our nicer mares. And these guys here are April and May foals. And that's why they're out here. As they move closer to the pregnancies, we'll move them closer to the barn so that way we can monitor them a little bit more closely. I mean, somebody's always watching the mares at all times. And there's always eyes on them. And we pay close attention to them. But as they get closer in their pregnancy and get closer to the end, we'll bring them closer to the barn. And then 30 days out, they go into a stall every single night. Just so that way we can put eyes on them, put them underneath the camera, and heaven forbid something happens, we're here.
Right.
And this is our stallion barn, poured rubber floor, hewn beams, 4 stalls. Last year we stood Seek again, Daddy Longlegs, and Admiral Kitten here. We got our lab off to the left, and it's a fully functionable lab. And this is our lab. It's a fully functionable lab. Of course, magnifying glass, camera. So we record everything here in the breeding shed. Everything's recorded so that way we can go back and we can watch and see if we need to do anything different, but also so that way the owners, the clients and stuff that are awake can actually see that their horses were covered on such and such a date in an incubator, whole 9 yards. We tend to boost our mares here. After they do a live cover, we'll catch a specimen. We'll come here, we'll put it with a semen extender, and actually we'll get infiltration kit with a straw and a sleeve, and we'll actually insert it into the mare. It tends to give you a 3-hour head start, and it helps out a lot. You have a better percentage rate whenever we do it that way versus just a standard cover. Some guys, other industries or other aspects of the horse industry, they tend to do the AI and stuff like that. In the thoroughbred industry, we're not allowed to do that. We have to do live cover, but we can catch a specimen and we can boost the mares. We tend to have the farm broken off into sections over here on this side. We have the colts over on the left-hand side. Anything that's on the left-hand side of the barn and the road will all be colts. Anything on the right side will be fillies. Right here at the top of the hill, we have our colts. We got 5 out here right now. We got a Final Assault, Fiery Glow, Sweetheart, La Chica, and on we go. And this is our yearling division down on this side and our training barn. Anything that you see on the left-hand side of the road as you come up the drive and on the left-hand side of the barn, the south side of the barn, will all be colts. And we got 5 colts that we have out here right now. We've got On We Go, Sweetheart, La Chica, Fiery Glow, and Final Assault out here right now. Just waiting for the next stages of their careers. Ain't that right, boys? Ain't that right? And they love the attention. They just love being petted on. And sometimes they tend to get a little bit jealous. They want to start fighting up here at the fence. Ain't that right, guys? Ain't that right? This is one of my favorite ones right here. Fiery Glow. It's gonna be a nice horse. Really hope so. It's fun to watch them as they're born and see them go through every stage and get moved around from division to division, and then see the final product when they go off to the track. It's very rewarding when you see them run. Yeah. When you see them get broke and get to see them go on the track, it's fun. It's nice. And they just want attention. That's all it is. They just want attention. A lot of people take and just throw them out in the paddock somewhere, and whenever it comes time to break them, and you're overloading their brains. Whereas with here, at every single level, starting at the very beginning, it's all about interaction. It's all about interaction with the horse. So they get used to us, and they get used to company, they get used to all the different things, traffic and stuff like that. And this is our training barn. This is where we take all the yearlings and stuff whenever they're getting close to October, which September, October, we'll start working with them, start breaking them a little bit. We'll give them a little time off towards the end of the year, turn out in the paddock, and then we'll come back and start on them nice and fresh. And what we have in here now is 2-year-olds. All our yearlings are turned out in the paddocks. Everything that you see right here is in training to go to the track. This is our Super Saver here. This is one of our fillies. And our Into Mischief over here. These are my 2 favorites. I think they're going to go on and do pretty well. She's got a good head about her. Very good head about her. She's a sweetheart. Ain't that right, girl? She's a big sweetheart. But she's got a good head about her. She's patient. She's not pushy. And she's just got a good attitude and a good presence about her. She knows what time it is. She's fixing to get ridden. They actually like it. It's funny because you can see the ones that actually enjoy the training, and then you can see the ones that are just kind of, they don't want to do it, like stubborn kids. And these guys are just so relaxed and they take to it so easy that it's fun to watch and fun to be around. Those are usually the ones that you see go on to be better horses. This is one of our homebreds. And this is our End of Mischief here. Come on, girl. Come on. Come on. Come on. You want to say hey? You want to say hey? Or are you camera shy? They're just big babies. That's all they are. And these are some of our clients' horses that we'll take in, for layups, be it whatever, for whatever reason. We'll keep them here. We'll put them on the Eurosizer, so that way they can stay fit. You can give them light works, or be it just paddock turnout, stall rest, whatever it may need. And then whenever time comes, we'll give them back to the trainer, and they put them back in training. We tend to work closely with the owner, the trainer, and the vet here. This is Dominus. This is one of our horses. He's in training right now. He's just starting out. He'll be headed to Woodbine. And these are some of our fillies. We've got this paddock, and then we've got the other one up top here. We'll go over there in just a second. We've got 5 over here. These are all clients' horses with the exception of the dark bay right there in front of us. That's one of our partnership horses. We just all put in and bought the horse at the last sale at Keeneland. If you notice the bale, every single paddock will have an alfalfa bale in it. Every single one of them will. That we have the horses turned out in groups. And that's just that way they can free graze on it and get all that they need. In wintertime, you tend not to have healthy grass, wet, rich grass. So we throw an alfalfa bale out there so they're just not killing the paddocks, but also so they can get the nutrition that they need. They need the roughage, they need the hay. Then that with the feed program that we have here is very essential in how they develop. None of our horses you'll see are thin, and none of them are ribby. They're all pretty healthy. And these are all our clients' horses with the exception of the one. These are Dr. Michael Rothstein's horses.
All right, well, we've went for a tour through the farm. We showed you the brood mares, the weanlings, and the yearlings, and now where everything ends up happening, we're up into the office. And I'm going to show you some pictures of Stroud Lane Farms, Murray's horses. From You Can't Catch Me is one good filly he had for raced at Woodbine Racetrack. Stake winners Triple E, Rutham's Triple E, that raced it up at Woodbine with the trainer Sammy DePasquale. Trains most of Murray's horses up in Toronto. We've got a number of horses going to be going up more than likely in April, and the end of April we'll send a bunch up to Toronto. We have about 17 head to go, and hopefully we can end up with a couple stake winners. Murray's put a lot of money into this business, and hopefully we're going to have a good year this year and get some of our money back that we invested.